We are here. Let's know we live, man. So I'm to say something real quick.
Yo, what's up? What up?
All right, cool.
Let me see if they got this on their YouTube.
I'm pulling it from the PlayStation channel, the live stream.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll just make sure that we live.
But there's all types of other gameplay and stuff like that that's coming out now too. Like Games Radar got 15 minutes of unedited gameplay.
Okay.
So we can, unless you want to get like information. I mean, because the live stream is an hour and they talking about all types of other shit. I don't know. I put the link in the YouTube chat. If you want to look at that, but you go to the PlayStation shit as well. Yo, what up? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Check this out. Check this out.
All right. So I'm going to be pulling from the PlayStation stream, right?
Okay.
All right, then.
But what I'm saying is the link that I put in the YouTube chat is a link to unedited gameplay as well. Like it's just like straight gameplay.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. Because if I'm not satisfied, I don't give a damn about what is on edited gameplay or not. You know what I mean? I scrolled on Twitter for a little bit and I see a lot of people that's hating. I ain't watched nothing yet. Like I said, I had an appointment, so we had to, end the stream, but we here and we're about to react to this live stream for Marathon. I don't really know nothing about this game other than what people have told me. It's a PvP game, kind of like what's the game we used to play back in the day? By Ubisoft?
Division
and the Dark Zone.
Mm-hmm.
So we about to check this out and just let me know if you guys can hear everything and whatnot. Sorry for the last minute type ordeal. Let me know if you can hear the audio too, Persona. And it's a long countdown. Oh, here we go.
No, skip to 10 minutes.
Kevin Giannis, senior design lead.
Oh no, there's still a countdown.
No, skip the 10. Skip the 10 minutes.
Okay. What up, Ice Queen? So Persona, spoilers, are you liking it or nah?
It's okay. I just feel like it's not enough there, especially for this game to have been being developed for 6 years, like they say.
6 years, huh?
You got only 3 maps, 6 playable characters. Come on, man.
3 maps? Are they like huge maps?
Yeah, they're like huge maps, but I don't know. I was expecting more. I just wasn't wowed.
With the opportunity to share a little bit of Marathon gameplay with you.
Oh, Lucci says better than Concord. Yo, what's good, Lucci? Yo, let me know if you guys can hear everything clearly, hear Persona clearly. I'll turn down the audio if I need to.
No need to worry. You're not going to have to sit here and listen to me. I'm joined by some of my teammates here at Bungie to walk us through some of what we're going to be seeing today. So, no time like the present. Let's get into the show. First things first, this gentleman here to my right, to your left, is Marathon's game director, Mr. Joe Ziegler. Joe, how you doing?
What up, Joe?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much. Like, super.
You don't know Joe, our persona? You know Joe?
Show something about our game. You know,
Nah.
It's been a little bit
I
silent
don't.
for a
Alright.
while, but we're hoping you'll have a lot of fun today.
Yeah, we'll have another video in addition to the one of just you in your office hanging out.
Games like this,
Exactly, yeah.
I
I'll
need
be
to
talking for
play
like 20
because like
minutes.
even watching because like they're going in one part of this they're gonna show like streamers playing, so it's like Dr. Lupo and people like that, and like you know that gameplay looks it looks good, it looks cool, like that moment to moment in that setting, but
all the ideas that we have, bring them together in a single experience and help to deliver that experience.
I this is something I need to play for myself, but I know from
Yeah, absolutely.
I know from my experience with
As we go
this
on down the line, we're
with
also
stuff like
joined by a
this.
man who's been instrumental
You kind of scare me because you're very optimistic when it comes to a lot of like you know, type of games, but you don't seem pretty optimistic about this one.
I don't know. I just
Joe, for, anyone
I don't know,
else
bro.
who
Just
you've got some
it
fans
ain't
out
grabbing me.
there in the audience at home that may not know you or doesn't get a chance to work with you. Can you tell us just a little bit about who you are and what you do here?
Yeah, so Joe Cross, I'm franchise.
Then I don't like
What
how
up,
you
Joe?
got beta. I don't like how you got this beta sign up.
You know,
Like this
my
shit
job
is.
to sort of set the
shit is
tone
dumb,
and the
bruh.
vision, the visual style of this.
Join the
reimagining this
Discord.
IP and this amazing game, and then
Join the
You thought I-
Discord.
Sure that our world-class art team.
You
is
thought
set
I'd
up
quit
for
this podcast? Who
success.
told you that?
So paving the way a bit.
Who told you that?
Well, thank
He's
you.
obviously new
We're
here.
gonna have a lot to dig into today, so thank you for being here as well.
Thank you.
As we go right on down the line, we
Did
have
I say
without
that?
a
'Cause
doubt
I never
most
said
important
that.
Andrew on this stage here today. Our
That's
game
what he's
director,
been
Mr.
told.
Andrew Witz. How's it going, Witz?
Or whoever the fuck you told that to him is a dumbass.
Oh shit.
Witz, for anyone out there that may be just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Andrew Witz. I'm the gameplay director. What basically means is I had to work with a bunch of awesome people to set up what the survival sandbox of Marathon is going to be. So that's runners, weapons and equipment, and the combatants.
Runners?
You can see they're,
Like free runners?
hunting players on Taos.
Yeah, like runners, like runners, like as in like people you go into the world with. So they're gonna have
That's
six.
that's the name of the name of the classes.
Yeah.
Oh, this the picture right here is the picture that got leaked. You see the chick with the back and the robot?
Oh, you way ahead of me. Oh no, you're not. You're just looking at the.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the background.
Yeah, I see
You
it.
could say Marathon's back.
You could. I'll leave that to you, though. Well, for anyone out there in the audience who may not get that reference and is just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah, my name is Lars Bakken. I'm a senior design lead on
Lars
the Run
Bakken?
team.
Bakken.
Shout out to Run Team, everyone that's out there right now. A lot of fans out there. So the Run team is consisting of, we make the maps, so the zones that you're going into. We make the activities, so we take some of the.
You said there's only 3 maps though?
Andrew's team.
3 maps. There's gonna be a
remixes
4th
the
one
enemy
in,
SDS,
after
we make
season
them
1
real difficult
or something
on
like that.
purpose. And then
Oh,
we
man.
also have the contracts team, which are the factions, the corporations that players are sort of doing deals with because they're mercenaries, and that gets a little bit down into sort of the missions and everything. And
Factions?
That's the stuff I hopefully make
People are
everyone.
Why-
blaming. People are blaming.
Why are they using the word? They could have named it something different than factions.
Before we get started as well, quick
They're blaming
reminder,
people on
do yourself
Twitter
a
are
favor, make sure
blaming
you've got your
Bungie
Bungie and your
for
Twitch account
for
linked
factions
so you
2
don't miss out
again
on
now
this drop
with
that's
this
going on
reveal
right
saying,
now.
oh, they
And
got
you can also
factions
go
2
ahead and
canceled
subscribe
to
any
make
channel
this
in
or
the
some
Marathon
shit like
directory. You
that.
can get a special little cat badge next to your name to go ahead and show
I mean,
everyone today.
listen.
So go out there, find a streamer you haven't found before,
Crazy.
and make sure
It seems like the factions, like factions of Naughty Dog, is the same type of how to set up with the factions as this, right?
All goes to the Bungie Foundation. So
Now,
thank you
let me
for helping us
listen to this nigga.
out there.
I mean,
And now,
I'm about to
we
get
have a big
crazy.
show
This
again
is
lined up.
dog.
We've got some gameplay on the way coming up very shortly. We had a chance to go ahead and work with some creators and press very recently, and we're going to show you what they thought of the game. And of course, again, I'll repeat myself, but we've got something really great for you at the end of the show, so make sure to stick around.
Oh, word?
Again, the purpose of today is to show off some gameplay.
You gonna send me a beta code?
Joe Ziegler, I'd love to hand the mic to you for this next part.
Yeah, so before we get started, obviously there's a lot to talk about today. We have a little bit of a taste.
I like stuff like this though, like a dev talk. I miss this type of
images to what we've been talking
No,
about.
the dev talk is not bad. I like the dev talk. I think the dev talk is cool. Actually.
oh, this gameplay from the creators of. Them guns got no recoil. Ooh, shoddy.
The end of all things.
It got like a
The dream is not over.
3D reso gun voxels type look. You know what I mean? Like how people getting shot. Oh, this character look dope though. Sniper.
I definitely see the Destiny inspiration with some of the stuff as well.
Oh, this like a jump strafe. Not a fan of how the guns look.
You kind of talking really loud, probably because you got the volume really loud
Oh.
in your ear.
My bad. I'll turn it down.
Not a lot of black people in them stands. It's a lot of black folks in them stairs, boy.
Ooh, so yeah, September 23rd. I did see PlayStation tweet about this. I see what you talk about. So I'm not a fan of how the guns look.
Well, it's supposed to have like that. I guess that futuristic.
Nah, but it looks very like political. Is that a word? Political? Like polygons?
So
Oh,
there's
Polygon,
gonna be a
okay.
big chance to play up front, but don't worry, there's going to be other opportunities to play later.
Ooh,
So
alpha
make sure
sign
you
up,
got
join the
links until we're
Discord.
ready to go. Head over to our
Hey, yo, that Discord about to blow up.
Discord.com/marathon the
It
game.
did, bro. I
And,
joined
of
in.
course, if you're here in Twitch
And
chat
it
with us today,
crashed
you've
on
already
me.
done yourself a big favor. Members
Oh,
of our
damn.
community and moderation teams are going to be
I
going
think
out
it's up
and,
now.
looking for folks to
But
drop
like,
codes to as well.
overcomplicate
You
shit,
get
man.
priority access when the alpha kicks off. So go ahead and keep an eye out on your inbox. There's no exclamation point drops or anything you need to do, though I'm sure folks will do it anyway. But worry not, you've gone ahead and done yourself a favor.
I think I'm good on the Discord, Bungie.
Let's get into it. What did we just see?
A lot of death, you know, is first what we all saw. But honestly, you saw a first glimpse of some of what's going on in Marathon.
He said
Action shooter
it's pinned on your profile.
Yeah, I said I was
it's got a
stepping
little
away.
bit
I
of
never said
everything.
when.
It's got some runners in there.
And
It's
this
got some
podcast is
weapons in
ending
there.
anyway.
It's got some
200
crazy
episodes.
stuff happening, but yeah.
Yeah, a little taste of the weapons in there. You saw some alternate weapon actions. The flip scope is in there, so weapons are going to do more than just shoot. Obviously, it's a Bungie game. We got to like really push things. Yeah, a lot of runner abilities are in there as well. The UESC, obviously, a little taste of the UESC and what they're capable of. Yeah, a lot of awesome stuff.
And some fun world interactions.
It's definitely a game. What you said earlier is definitely a game I could see. Like, yeah, you got to play this to know
But that's
what's the real deal. Like,
pretty cool.
visually, just looking at the gameplay, like I can understand what's going on, but I gotta,
You gotta play it, yeah.
yeah, I gotta get that in my hand.
When they show like the high octane gameplay with like the streamers and the influencers and shit, you're gonna see like the high octane gameplay with Dr. Lupo looks cool, but it's still one of those things where I'm like, this looks okay, but typically because they're gonna say, oh, you can play solo or with 3 people. Playing with solo is just that's gonna be like suicide, honestly. But playing with 3 people,
bring a lot more people into it. When you love something,
it's gonna be tough trying to play that shit. With
Wait,
like,
so this is a 3-man team?
Yeah,
we've been doing a lot of work.
yeah. It's a PvPvE extraction type of game. So and it's team based.
Type altogether for us to dive into. From your side, what's it been like designing for all of this?
It's been fantastic. So.
Oh yeah, no doubt,
started
Otaku,
Bungie
man.
was on the multiplayer
Doing
team,
good, man. Hope you good as well.
and, I am a competitive person in my nature. I really enjoy PvP.
Yo, Gamer Boy, what up?
so
Oh, you saying
I think
PvP?
that in the marathon.
Yeah,
game,
it's a PvPvE, so
every
it's going to
single
be a
angle of
big
every
map
design,
with up to 18
knowing
players on the
what
map,
the other
and you all are
humans
trying to get like,
in, around,
extraction and shit. And if you,
and
it's like Dark
it's
Zone, so if you come across people, you kill them and take their stuff.
for myself
Yeah, I know, but like
There's AI, there's also going to be AI enemies and all that on the map as well.
so is that the only mode though? Like, it's just that is the mode. But he said PvP. That's what I just heard him say.
Closed alpha test begins.
Yeah,
That's what it sounds like.
We'll have 6 runners at launch, but we're focusing on the core 4 here.
Oh, 6 runners at launch.
So going left to right, we have
4 of them in the alpha.
Four in alpha,
soldier kind of fantasy, our soldier kit, all about push forward game.
Oh, Locust, Blackbird, Glitch.
Trying to get as many picks as possible.
Oh, the stealth character. They always gotta have a stealth character.
Next we have Blackbird.
Honestly, stealth character look like the best one. The
kit.
camouflage and all that
It's
shit.
always gonna be the best one, bro.
And enemies are in general and punishing poor positioning. Glitch is like our agile disruptor kind of kit, all about
Ooh, I like
moving
Glitch.
forward, disrupting enemy teams and what they're doing and getting out and kind of having that kind of cycle.
Disruptor.
Void is our stealth boy, our sneaky boy, all about throwing down smokes, going a full active camo cloak into the darkness, getting some.
Oh yeah,
reses, and
active
then,
camo cloak,
so
smoke. Alpha, yeah,
The best one.
yeah.
From out of the gate.
I didn't hear Blackbird.
Or, Joe Cross. Also, if anyone's not following Joe Cross on Twitter, do yourself a favor and do so. But you've been sharing some art.
Joe Cross, you got to follow me as well.
On Twitter with
Well, you know.
You know, before the show, we were talking a little bit, and I've heard this come up a lot. But
I ain't just following you, just to follow you.
Concept of graphic
Respectfully.
realism. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is and what that means for the design here?
Yeah, it's one of our ingredients that we've sort of conjured up to help us define the visual world. For these runners, you know, the first thing we wanted to make sure was their visual fantasy reflected the gameplay fantasy.
Yo, Chaos, what's good, bro?
Well,
Yo, I ain't hear from you in a minute, bro. What's good? Hopefully everything's good with you, bro.
Recipe of influences and inspirations for the reimagining.
You know who looked like? I missed the description as far as what it said with Blackbird, but I'm assuming that's the UAV, you know, or recon type character, right?
It looked like it with the way the helmet is and all that.
That's going to be the like a strong character.
On the project, and then it doesn't hurt to have a world-class concept team cranking this stuff out. And that's sort of the origin of a lot of these designs.
Yeah. And you know, obviously,
Oh, Blue Sky's the wave.
Marathon has so much legacy to it as well. You know, as a kid who grew up playing it, I know it well myself. But like, what's it been like stepping into this world?
It's amazing. Yeah, for art geeks out there.
I like the look of the game, bro. I like the look of the game. The guns. I gotta see more. I gotta see more.
On the left, started out as a fan, then got incorporated into the IP officially by Bungie, and so his legacy looms super large.
I like the little reflection on the last picture.
Pay attention, pay homage, make sure we're doing justice. And you can see here in the center, this is kind of a proto runner we developed early in the process to make sure that, you know, our sort of approach to graphic realism and style lined up and sort of represented that.
Yeah,
on the right here,
the visuals of the game,
to one of our actual
I like it a lot. It looks unique.
with this
You know what I mean? Where if I see this game, I'm like, oh, this is Marathon. You know what I mean? Doesn't look like everything else.
We're, doing something new, but also sort of looking back.
It's like a 3-panel study on how to hold the spine, right? Is what you're looking at.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. Like to me, that just seems it seems premature. You know, a game that's 5 months out,
Excellent. Well,
and you're doing betas again,
Bro.
and this is a game. This is a game that releases in 5 months. So if changes need to be made, really, the community feedback don't matter because the design is already there. There's no
Yeah.
time to make those changes. Like, so
And
you
the
really
date.
don't care about the community feedback.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's how I interpret it. You don't really care about community feedback because the date's set, the game's built. You've already did the hidden closed beta test and all this from influencers and all this other shit. So people that's actually going to really play the game, their opinion really don't matter. Why? You're going to play the alpha and you're going to speak on things that might have an issue, and they'll be like, oh, we'll consider it after, maybe season 1. Man, miss me with that bullshit, man.
Yeah, it's weird that you got the release date and then the alpha announcement after the release date. Like you gotta get games like this in people's hands, especially the long development cycle. Okay, they're talking about it now.
Who's given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats, capable of both tactical and fast-paced combat. Here you'll fight in a crew of up to 3 players across a variety of zones and points of interest. You'll face
So it's a 3v3 game,
No,
or
it's
it's multiple teams.
No, it's multiple teams of 3. up to 18 people will be on a map trying to get loot and all this other shit. And when you come across them, you can kill them. But there's also AI enemies and all that on the map as well that you'll be going against. So it's a PvPvE type of thing. It's like Dark Zone, bro. Literally,
Yeah.
you're trying to get the best armor, the best gear, whatever, and trying to get out. But other players are also trying to get that gear, so they trying to, take you out and stuff like that.
A lot of things that they're very descriptive about sounds like Concord when Concord was explaining how the game is. Runner, jobs, loot. You know what I mean? I wonder how people are going to receive this one.
But it's never the end. Think quickly on your feet and outplay your opponents. And in your next run,
Ooh, that look dope.
your teammates will be the ones coming out on top. And even if you're down on your luck, factions can sponsor you with a fresh loadout, so you can get right back in.
Factions can sponsor you with a fresh loadout. Yo, you got to change the wording of your game, bro.
Dynamic and tactile gunplay. Runners.
I ain't even go, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm very optimistic giving the game a try, but hearing some of these words describing the game, it's triggering me for canceled game. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Oh, the shield guy. Oh my god.
And how? Because no matter how geared you are,
This game has everything that
strategy will always have the
people don't really like playing against. The stealth character, full camo, and the shield character.
textual pings. Shed a
Ooh, that grenade blew up like crazy.
The gunplay looks good though. Like the gunplay looks really good.
It looked a little slow to me, but that could be
the last one standing. You can overcome the odds.
that could be alpha. I don't know, but it look a little slow, like speed wise of the game. Maybe that's by design, cause it's not like a.
To conquer any challenge, we give you the freedom to opt out of crew fill, to take all the glory for yourself as a solo runner.
Oh yeah, so he said it right there. You can solo run,
Ever play out the
Yeah, you can play solo. Yeah.
variable weather and unpredictable
so you can like betray your teammates then too.
on the fly if you want to survive.
Yeah, you can. You can betray your teammates and all that.
One has a time limit, and anything
Yeah, I don't see myself playing with like randoms in this game,
looking
Nah.
to unlock upgrades or
Not at
improve
all.
your faction reputation.
bro. That stealth was crazy. Like she was in the smoke and you couldn't see nothing.
The map for rare materials and
Stealth looks really strong for sure.
want to push enemy teams and steal their loot? Bring in Glitch with agility implants.
Oh, glitch. There we go.
Strongest weapons to disrupt rival crews.
Oh yeah, I'm liking glitch.
Friends, grab extra equipment, shield charges.
Yeah, that
and
doppelganger ability looks strong. Looks good.
Glitch is itsy, bruh. Yo, this game triggered me. I ain't gonna hold you, bruh.
Yo, that's a good call
Look
out.
how she sliding. She's so you're not limited to the one character, one class.
ranked
No, you can play as whatever class you want. You build your class before you go into the map.
That's smart. So you can have 3 glitches
where you and your friends
if you wanted to.
unravel the mysteries of Tau Ceti 4. Remember, you're only ever one run away from your next big score.
September 20. So why they don't show like how you or talk about how you escape?
All right.
They're gonna show like this cool little like I guess like story thing later on.
So, I think for
Oh, so it's got a
starters,
story
you
mode.
know, as we touched on
No,
before,
I don't know.
obviously,
They
as
just
a
talking about like what the
first
story of
player
it is. I don't know what that means though. They didn't elaborate on that.
And what was it like kind of approaching this from your perspective? What were you looking to do?
You know, build on a legacy. The narrative of Marathon is incredibly rich and like inspirational, easy sort of inspiration for art. I also love.
Who are the people in the crowd? Like, this was like an invited.
Developers. No, those are the developers.
Oh.
Working on a game from this.
I thought that was like the content creators or something.
Games look from the PS1,
Those are
PS2
devs.
era. So there was a lot for us, and like I said, paying homage to some of the great sort of iconic artists
The game looks cool. It looked a little slow for me, but glitch look kind of fast in my opinion.
When they show the streamer gameplay, that's when it's gonna speed up a little bit. You'll see it. It's fat. The gunplay definitely looks. But that's another thing. They showing this game on PC, not PlayStation.
Controversial question.
I mean, it's a multiplat.
Give a fuck. You owned by plates. We all WUPS.
Well, they're not really owned by PlayStation.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, yeah, they are.
I like playing Blackbird.
But this game, I never saw like PlayStation
It's in terms of being able to a lot of information,
promotion
a lot of support,
other than like today or something.
runner that's kind of helps to counter a lot of strategies that can occur.
You right.
Happen. Also,
You got it. Y'all got it, man.
Oh, what happened? Let me see.
Trying to hide. So yeah, there's a lot of versatility to how you.
Oh, no story mode yet. I'm on this story and the lore stuff. What's going to be the icing on the cake?
If this game don't succeed, there'll be a true PlayStation studio. Believe that. Believe that for sure. They will.
Oh, you said the first clip is a DualSense icon.
It just goes.
I just love to go fast forward. That's right.
Listen, man, PlayStation PC now. Right? Y'all gotta.
Being like the first to try and get a pick. You know, seeing.
Oh, is the date the same day as Borderlands?
Also,
That's gonna be rough to launch next to Borderlands.
Nah, Borderlands definitely.
I love just finding.
People hate on Borderlands, but Borderlands is a big game.
Trying to exfil, trying to extract, and then like taking like the arm cannon and just knocking them out of like the zone, and now they're trapped with me and hopefully my teammates. Joe.
I'm sold on the visuals. I'm just not sold on the visuals of the guns yet, and how like the bullets and the
more of the guns look like they only show, and you're gonna see some of the other one. That's why I'm saying, like, yo, this definitely it's got like a lot of Destiny vibes, because like some of the guns that they show, even like the reload, the way it reloads or the way it aims is very Destiny-like. And I'm just like, yo, I see a lot of Destiny in this.
If you want to go fast, like Locust has like a super sprint, so to speak. Like they have leg jets. That
character got super sprint. Locust.
That causes heat.
Yeah, he's like the Titan of the group.
But we call it heat because we're these awesome
The stealth guy is like the hunter, and
this character has like some mobility.
what's the name? It's like the
so
warlock.
cost that's there. And so that's what pushes.
Oh, what's the other two classes?
Like expand like how much like
They didn't talk about that.
And also give you.
Yeah, they're gonna talk about
agility,
they're gonna talk about it here.
Faster, right? So yeah, there's a lot of cost in the game.
No, but they said there's gonna be 4 characters in the alpha.
Characters in the alpha, but there's 6 total. They're not gonna talk. Oh, they're not gonna talk about the other 2 here.
And to be fair, we're still looking at the alpha builds. We got to balance a lot of stuff because some stuff is kind of sketchy. Yeah.
It's no, he's a lot.
You heard what he said? We still got to balance some stuff. If it's still an alpha build, who is playing the game?
Yo, bro, that's what I said. That's why I tweeted out 5 months till launch, and we talking about alphas. Yo, listen, man.
Bro, Marvel Rivals was doing alphas like a year, almost 2 years before the game release.
Yeah, I got it, man. Because when you say shit like that, or when you speak on it, you're the problem. You're the problem. You doing closed behind closed door alphas or play test.
And at the base rating, like they have these.
Bro, not even fighting games do this.
At the highest rating, they are specific to
fighting games. You doing beta?
Hades early access been out for like 6 months, 8 months, bro.
Yep.
No
And
Rift
it's,
for the Wicked been out for like a year.
and
Early
it's
access.
constantly updating with Hades. Constantly
Path
updating.
to Exile 2. Like I don't get this, bro. And maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. Whatever. I just don't get it.
So when is the alpha? When is the alpha?
I don't give a fuck about no streamer playing this shit. What
Nah,
for me?
You gotta get the gamers into it.
Give a fuck about no streamer.
Who's the streamers playing against? You know what I mean? Like
Other streamers. It's like other people.
yeah,
It's
but
like,
that's like a small little microcosm of people.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm saying this needs to get into as many hands as possible, so you can get the proper feedback.
The footage that people have seen a lot of.
When is the alpha for the game?
The 23rd.
18 players.
The 23rd is gonna go from the 23rd, April 23rd to May 4th.
talked a little bit about Void earlier as well. Lars, can
Oh,
you
it's
walk
like
us
a
through maybe
2-week
just your
2-week
play
alpha.
style when you're
Yeah.
approaching it?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Go ahead and sell out
if
the-
this launch in
Give away my
September,
secrets.
let's say you do have like a
Void is
major
really
balance
fun
issues
for
that
me
people are picking up.
because
You don't have enough time to
it leans into this part of my
adjust that. You're gonna have to delay the game.
devious.
No, they're not going. No, they're not going to delay the game. They
You know,
just
if you go
going
on
to
a
patch it
run with
in
me, I'll
at
be
some
like,
point
"Hey,
after
where's
launch.
your
That's
seed? Let
all.
me know." And I'm putting those in my backpack, and I'm doing crazy things like.
How big is like
Void-
Bungie,
Void
like
has
a
Prime code that
team-wise?
Sends out. I think you saw it in the video. it sends
Like
a wall of
800-900
smoke,
people.
Sort of like your home base when you do
Lot of
that.
people.
It's portable. Because when you go in that, you become invisible.
Yeah, you got to sign to Marathon Discord. Yeah, I'm good on Discord, man. I don't want to be in my own friends' Discords like that. I'm not going to no Discord for no alpha.
Right? If someone comes in after me, they're gonna have a very bad time.
Send me an email.
Things like I'll go to a place in the
You know what I mean?
where there's
Let me
like
pre-order.
and I'll claymore it up, and then close all the doors and leave, and be like, I wonder if anyone's gonna show up. And then sure enough, maybe 5 minutes later, I see the shield crack in the HUD, and I'm like, yes.
Destiny 1's alpha
Go
was
back
June
and see
12th,
what's going
2014.
on.
The final game launched September 9th, 2014. The difference between that is Destiny launched with problems.
If you know me, I'd rather look.
Oh yeah,
good.
Destiny launched with a lot of problems.
Destiny 1 had a lot of server problems
I
and
generally,
issues when
pick
it
the
launched.
runner with the coolest helmet, and in this lineup, I think that's clearly Blackbird. As far as my play style,
And I love Destiny.
I'm typically just a decoy. So that's
It's like, Joe, go over there.
yeah,
Go over
exactly.
there.
I am
Look
the
really
worst.
great. over
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Just stand in the open for a
Oh, so there's decoys.
So that's the end of my
Yeah,
run story.
that's the PvE aspect of it. Is the like the other enemies that's going to be around the world.
So actually, to that same end, obviously we do a lot of play testing.
Aaron, am I feeling it? I need the for right now. Looking at it, it's just okay. I need to play it for myself.
Really when, I'm
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boycott Activision. 5 months is not a lot of time.
The game gonna be $40 or $50 too.
I'm safe. Like I'm kind of doing like a routine thing. I can
$40.
go out if I'm, like, sweating,
I don't mind that.
listen for what's
I don't
going
mind
on.
that if it's like 40 or 50, but even with that
And
price,
oftentimes there's another player. Like the best moments is there's another crew that are going for the exact same thing, and there's this moment of like you're about to turn the key to get into a locked room, and then the other team is right there, and you're like, oh crap! Like, and then you're like, this is all-out war in like a hallway that seems to be like a regular hallway.
But he got the Lucas on. Oh, that's a Jason Tatum. What sneaker is that, chat?
Where there's these tense moments where you're trying to do something.
I got my
crescendos where
marathon colors on today.
Kind of going crazy, and like all these players are jumping.
You make it sound like you're playing so carefully, but you're not.
Listen, the tactics are happening fast.
Yeah,
up
okay,
here,
okay.
They're going
I think it looks cool. Like I said, I like the aesthetic of the game.
I mean, runs can obviously entail a lot, but we also have a question.
The concept, I still got to see a little bit more.
Or is there going to be more for people to go after while they're out there in Tau City?
But it look a little slow, to be honest with you.
There's implants, there's cores.
But there's a fast character, and he did mention there's another character with like a boost run.
There's grenades.
I hate when people like when you make an observation, people like to excuse that observation with, well, they did this in the past. That doesn't mean it was right. Like what the fuck does that mean, man?
Yo, you got to understand that.
That doesn't make it okay or make it the right thing to do.
You got to understand that people that is commenting on your tweet, they're not going to be playing this game for 100 hours, 200 hours. They packing this joint up after 5 and telling you their review.
Actually, is a good segue from,
Yo, real talk. Yo, I got thousands of hours in Destiny and Destiny 2. Y'all can't tell. Like, I would be somebody that would definitely be on this heavy if it was something that pulled me in.
Contract system. But if you want to talk a little bit about the Lars.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not one of these dudes that's just complaining
We call factions.
to complain.
Oh,
No,
he explained the factions. He explained factions.
You are being greeted originally by AI representative because you are a mercenary. You don't really have allegiance to anyone. They are going to pay you to do these jobs, and so they'll give you these missions to do. And as you're doing these missions, like Andrew said, sometimes you'll run into danger. But the cool thing about, I think, a lot of the faction and the contract system is like you could complete the, download the agricultural survey from this one area on one of the zones, and you're doing the thing, and you've sort of done it. So even if you die,
Sound like the card system in in Concord.
But then there's also this other meta layer where, as you're working with the different factions, they allow you to upgrade yourself over time, and so you can increase your heat meter, you can increase your loot speed, things like that.
Wait, GameSpot said the game was full price, not 70. No way. I thought I saw 40. It was gonna be 40 or 50.
Harder over time, right? Which means you want to have.
Yo, Art say he got 4K hours in Destiny. He not feeling it.
Hey, I respect it, yo. I respect it, bro. Real talk. I feel like they should have did a co-op, or they need to add in like a, I don't know. I ain't no developer, so what do I know? I don't know shit.
I would like a PvP mode that you will get. So anything that you loot from this world or this map, you can bring it into like a super hardcore PvP mode. Like, oh, I got this gear because I extracted this joint, and I'm kind of like how what's it, Iron Banner? Iron Banner, anything that your guns that you got and all that, you using that, and you benefiting from that in PvP.
So sometimes extraction shooters also can be seen as kind of hardcore and maybe tough to get into. What are some of the things that you guys are doing to make them easier to dive into?
Let me hear this.
There's a couple things that we could talk about. One is we are obviously investing, besides doing a little bit more onboarding in the front end, so players can understand a little bit about what the nature of the game mode is. We're also doing a lot
Nix, what's up?
to make combat something that's a little bit more approachable.
Yeah, I think around the price point of Helldivers 2, I think that's fair. $40 or so. I think that's a sweet spot. I think anything more than that, you're gonna get a lot of people that's gonna push back from that.
Every button press feels awesome, right? And so really trying to bring that kind of like morph the Bungie action game into like in the survival space, where again everything kind of costs something, right? Getting shot, like you're not going to have like a limb system where like your limb's broken or anything, but you will, like guns do stopping power, right? Which they can knock you out of sprint, they can slow you down, right? Status effects are still.
You're not gonna hold your persona.
And so if you are hit with a chem grenade, right, you're gonna be.
There's a lot of faction elements in this game.
Really slows you down. You can be overheated.
I see it.
Like when the more I hear about it, the more I'm thinking like,
we're trying to make sure
would PlayStation want to have two of the same type of concept game, even though faction is not really an extraction, but there's the looting element, there's the crafting, there's the factions to help elevate the things that the people surrounding you. I get Naughty Dog said that they don't want to do it, but if Bungie was like the consultant of a lot of multiplayer, there's two multiplayer games that don't exist right now that have very similar concepts to this game, and that's Concord and Factions.
And they have the best shield in the game. Hell yeah.
Hurts. I mean, obviously, gonna be a lot of good pointers for folks at home taking notes for when they get a chance to get into the alpha. But
that's a thought.
If we also didn't mention how a big part of what we do.
That's my 2 cents.
I can't see something like Factions you would cancel for this. That's crazy.
Bro,
I don't see that, man.
If you listen to how they.
This is all right. You're gonna really see like Lupo and them like play, and you'll really see how it is. That's why I said the gunplay. The gunplay looks good, but again, they're playing on PC.
I vote I go ahead and let you tell them about it in their own words.
Fuck consoles, be on PC, bro.
Got him. Down the ball again and again and again.
Jesse Kazan.
This is a new world. This is a different take on an extraction shooter.
No, they got out.
It's game changing. It is literally game changing.
Bungie invited 40 creators and press to play alpha.
You are the first group outside of Bungie to play test our alpha build.
To play test the alpha build? How long ago was this event?
I think 2 weeks ago they said, or something like that.
That is
like
crazy.
Like that. I'm not sure. I forgot.
Hook daddy up. Let's go.
Oh, I don't like this. This look like
I am ready and up. Wherever you two are.
I don't like that UI or that
We are bringing some.
your backpack. I don't like how that look. It look very cheap. It looked like a mobile game.
Oh, you looking around? See
Yeah,
who's,
I'm gonna see who we got in the raid with.
all right.
Dire Marsh.
Bio research is right next to us. You want to do the intercept? Yeah. You just want to grab that real quick? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, map look pretty big.
You want to get going?
Yep, Metro.
That should be a good one. That is
I
not.
didn't actually. I've not been there yet.
Oh, you got a boost.
Oh, okay. There's. So.
Oh, did he got is
saying
drop
this is
damage?
fall damage, and it is.
Oh yeah, I just seen that.
If you
There
drop
is. I got a mod
a
earlier that like drastically reduces it though. So there are ways to reduce it.
I may have just exploded my kneecaps.
Let me see a slide or something.
When you hit the ground, it saves it.
It'll break the fall, yeah. Happens to the best of us.
AI on the right.
It's like a little Titanfall with the AI.
The, like,
Mhm.
little scrubbly compound everywhere.
A hostile unit is calling for reinforcements.
Yeah,
It's alright, it's alright.
shotgun look like it's the typical wave in a Bungie game, or in like Destiny.
Okay, still heading to field maintenance.
Yeah, let me see this gun. Oh, he switched to sniper. See the SMG, my boy.
Oh, I got AI over here like 20 feet.
Oh, he got a little slide on him.
Oh my god,
Shotgun sniper. So anybody can pick whatever gun they want. Whatever, it don't matter what
AI
character you pick.
up above is looking at me.
Ooh, slide jump.
that's ammo. Guys, pardon me. There's a green punk
I
right
got
there.
There's like 36 underneath.
It looks snappy. It still look a little slow to me though, like movement.
That one?
That gun he using, that's like a scout rifle from Destiny.
That
Or
shit.
it actually looks like Randy's throwing knife from Destiny 2.
I know for sure. Watching this, you're gonna feel the impact of them guns for sure.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna feel the kickback.
Either way, I'm getting.
Okay, it's a little intense.
There's a lot going on. But this is something I wouldn't want to play with randoms. I would. This
No,
is some shit
no.
I'm playing with a team, with
No.
like friends and shit like that. I'm not playing this shit with no randoms.
Purple one.
Oh, so you got like the whole you can revive your people.
Wait, the one is at fire like 5 knees. Oh, elite.
Ooh, okay.
Grenadiers, yeah. They're pretty great.
Not that
The
much
shotgun-
recoil.
shotgun remind me
I
of,
don't like this menu system, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to be negative. I don't like that.
The shotgun remind me of what was that shotgun from Destiny? The slug shotgun. Duality.
That junk look like some Minecraft.
The fourth horseman, duality, one of those slug shotguns.
When you have the mechanics kit, it does.
Oh wait, it's like a cloud that's surrounding them,
I'm on
like a battle royale type thing.
I'm not sure, is it?
Yeah,
I didn't pick up on that when I watched this initially.
It was like a little red little marker. The guns look like it feel good. I don't like the design so much. Two big things I don't like: that menu in your backpack, and that's the visual look of the guns. But I know Bungie is pretty good on visuals of the guns. Yeah, yeah, because you're gonna get different styles of guns and all that. So I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, I'm not really too worried about that.
Where are they?
Ooh, how you see that?
I'm worried about.
I got one knocked. I got one knocked.
Nice.
I'm worried
Ooh,
about
stealth,
this
stealth.
game actually having legs.
Hey, yo, Persona, that shield might that don't look strong, bro.
Yeah, that's why I said he the Titan. That's the Titan class.
He just ran up with the shit.
That's the Titan class. Yeah, that's the Titan class right there.
Kill him, he's a fiend, dude.
I'm coming to you, Stan.
That's definitely the Titan class for sure.
So once you die, you're pretty much done, or you just gotta rely on your
Now, when you die, your teammate can revive you.
Yeah,
but
that's
if
what
they
I'm saying.
don't-
You got to rely on your teammate. You're not going to respawn into the world or whatnot.
No, no.
Oh, he killed this man?
Good stuff, good stuff. I literally only have a sniper.
Ooh, 3-shot marksman.
Oh, that snipe was nasty.
Okay, the knock I had was.
Nix, you can betray your teammates like in Division. You can.
Oh, the setups that they got is nice. You can see the setup in the background of Lupo camera.
Right there, he's right there. Yep.
Oh, he got popped.
Tell me if they red.
So I'm saying the gunplay. I feel like if this was just like a PvP, like multiplayer game, like COD or something like that, I feel like this shit would just be.
They need to they need to have a mode like that, bro.
Yeah, like just a straight PvP mode, like 3v3 you against in the world or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking. I know what I'm talking about, but I know how people are, so it is what it is.
Because I can see, especially if you're like more of a solo player that's queuing up matchmaking, you might not play this long. You know what I mean? Because you have to rely on other people so much.
Bro, that solo shit not gonna get a whole lot of play unless you queuing into like other players that are solo and it becomes like a free for all type of thing. Because you gonna get mobbed by a 3-man team if you come on against them.
Oh, you doing it for the content? Like say, oh, I'm doing a challenge or solo play.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you gonna get mobbed.
Oh, so you can just pull that shield out, whatever. And they got no recall.
I think they kind of built a ringer group. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I'm feeling pretty confident.
They built God squads. You can say.
Oh, is it done?
No, they're gonna show other people playing now.
That was good. That was a good run.
Flawless run. How did he? I didn't see how he escaped though.
They don't show it.
We can go to field maintenance.
Like, where do you have to go? Is it something that you got to throw down and get your chopper to come? Yo, this is ugly to me, man. I don't like this at all.
What, the way the game look?
That menu when they going into their backpack and
yeah, it's too much. Yeah, it's too much going on in that.
that
menu.
looks terrible.
That's a lot going on.
Look like Minecraft meets free to play cell phone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they got to pack that up. You got to put a little more oomph to that.
They should have nested some of those menus and made them sub menus.
Or change the font up. Put some color to it. Make it more visually pleasing. Let it pop. I'm looking at it. I'm just like, I see money and it just looks bad to me.
It's a purple shield.
Oh, pistol work.
I found a purple enemy. I heavy knifed it 4 times. And
You know what they should have showed here?
Really?
Yeah.
Because they're just showing 3v3 kind of. The same 6 people rotating. Why not have everybody? Like, I don't know how much teams can be played on here.
Yay. I don't want the conquest.
Wow, she's getting shot and she's looking at her menu.
I should take it, but I don't want it.
What's going on, bro? You don't want to hide in a corner before you look at the menu?
What's the question marks again? That are on the map?
Oh, I think those are the players, right?
Huh?
She don't even know what the question mark is.
Like the cash players?
Good question, though. I'm curious, too. What is the question marks? I'm with her. You know what I like about this game, too? Let me make sure before I say it, okay. There's no. Oh yeah, you got washed, my boy. Yo, there's no indicator where somebody's shooting at on like the mini map or the compass. I like that. There's no mini map. There's no little red blip on the compass. So this type of mode, obviously for arena, COD, you're gonna need that.
Glitch is moving. Behind, yeah, Glitch is behind you at the moment.
I don't really hear no footsteps either.
She's scared.
Down.
Very good.
Very nice. I called a purple.
What? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, I want the freaking purple.
That looks ugly.
Yeah, the menu's bad.
The big items, the big drops, the stuff that's like.
Sorry, Bungie. That looks messy.
I have to get this out.
Doesn't matter if I'm playing Lucas or Void or Glitch. If I've got a better aim, I'm gonna win. There's no other extraction shooter like that where I can have that kind of gameplay.
When people find out about some of the secrets and stuff,
This looked fun though. Not gonna hold you. It looked fun.
Playing so far has just been refreshing, I'd like to say.
I can see myself
Everything felt really locked.
playing this. I don't know for how long.
The next full
Oh, Jeff Keighley.
It's an exciting moment.
The game is inherently fun. I just want to play more.
I would like to play the game as well. Well, I gotta join a Discord.
All right, so obviously having those creators in was a whole lot of fun.
I want to hear them talk about the menu, the UI and the menu.
To set that up, and of course, I promise I'm not saying this just because I work on the social.
You said I'm not feeling the animation cell shaded. I like the look. It looks unique.
At Marathon the Game is where to find us. Also, same with
Oh, 6 teams. There's 3 people team up. 16 teams. It didn't look like there was a whole bunch of teams though.
6 teams. There's up to 18 players that you can be on a map. Play teams of 3, so it's only gonna be 6. 6 teams.
Yeah, my thing is that what they shown there, I didn't get that where it looked like there was like 2 different teams.
And on this game in particular, yeah, we brought people in, players
Unique word for
to the process than I think we ever have before.
Yo, Matt, what up, bro?
It's given us really good insight. You know, we tell them.
I'm guessing loot is RNG.
Really honest, because that's how we learn. That's how we understand what needs to change, what needs to get better. And I think it's been really great.
It's been a ton of fun. I mean, even
You want people to be brutally honest, but you're doing closed alpha through Discord.
Oh, it's super exciting. Yeah, I mean, like when you have a lot of there was a combination of.
I don't know about that one, Bungie.
Engaging with for a long time, and some players who were brand new, and it was great to see sort of like the mix of the both, especially when you got to some higher level skilled players who just joined in and immediately got it and started destroying everybody, like Tens and Lupo was in there, and but yeah.
Art style was inspired for the love of PS1 and PS2 games. Yeah, I mean, art style I like the art style. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't like that menu.
Like apparently he was on the team with Brian.
Certain aspects of the guns I'm not really feeling.
They were not having success. Y'all were like destroying them, the creators. And, yeah, it's probably your team that was destroying them. So I was brought in as like a hired gun to help get Jeff through, and
thank you.
I did my job.
Oh, you said Jeff Keighley was trash and pooping it up?
Mission accomplished.
Something that
Jeff Keighley was pooping it up. God damn.
What was it like, from your perspective, getting to see all these folks jump in and play the game?
They listened to that feedback.
I mean, it was awesome. It's awesome, like playing the game for so long, right, and seeing other people play the game is just a great feeling, right, for like the whole team. You get to see things that you designed for happen, and in real life, right? You see people who are like being hunted by other players that take refuge by like.
I like this guy's enthusiasm. I like when I see developers, hype for their game.
There was another fight that was like it looked so fun, but also hilarious, but also like really like it was like a great time, but also really tense. There was two crews that were fighting under the dire marsh map. There's a bunch of tunnels and stuff like that, and they were fighting in the tunnels, and the fight was literally like almost 1-by-1s, like 3 and 3, like constantly moving towards each other and fighting in the hallway. The person in the front dropping meds for people in the back and changing positions, and that fight went into like little vents as well. So it was like this like
I like that dynamic play.
It was super tense because you didn't know exactly whether you were going to get third party, and they were just the
No, they say that to sign up for the alpha, you got to join their Discord. That's what I saw.
They could pop up from there, and they were shooting vents just like out of just pure paranoia. It was awesome to watch.
It's a good balance to strike, obviously. Yeah.
Oh, no Discord required? All right.
Any other creators you got to dive in with?
Oh yeah, I was on a team with Valkyrie and Katamina, and we had a lot of fun. There was like a couple moments where we had where
Oh,
we hunkered
Valkyrie?
down underneath green.
He said in a full 20-minute version of creators playing, you can see the extraction. Okay.
Like a little claymore nest down there, and so we were
I'm gonna
breaking
definitely check it out, Wham.
and yeah, it was pretty successful. I'm telling you, the claymore strats are good. Yeah. Don't sleep on claymores. They're
Pretty
good.
solid.
Yeah.
Lars is like, I know.
Yeah.
So even in addition to these creators, the legacy of Marathon's community goes so far rather. As someone who's played a lot of Aleph 1 in the past as well myself, back on my Titanium G4 PowerBook so long ago, bringing in the Aleph 1 team was really, really exciting. You guys got a chance to work with them as well, isn't that right?
Yeah, I mean, it's super exciting to sort of connect to the heritage of Marathon, right? Like to keep that alive as we're sort of building this new world. And so working with the Aleph 1 team has been really awesome with Marathon Classic on Steam. Is the release that they had, as well as the Marathon Classic 2, I think, is on Steam as well.
Yeah.
Marathon 2?
Yeah, both of those. It's like sort of connecting the threads, if that makes sense, sort of remembering the past as we're sort of building this new,
So this game is like a remake.
Of what Marathon is.
Yeah. Actually, kind of on this topic as well.
Yeah, because the game came out
are there dangerous
in 1994 or 93 originally on PC.
Underestimate them at your own peril, but can you tell us a little bit more about maybe some of those emergent threats?
Yo, Nels, what up? He said the colors and the art style in this game remind me of Mirror's Edge. Yeah, I get the Mirror's Edge vibe. Definitely going to give it a try. Yeah.
We also have ticks, which are these wonderful.
I wasn't really interested in this game, but watching some of the gameplay, my interest is definitely peaked just to see how it feels and how fast it is, like in my hand.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to play it for myself to see, what's up and how it is. 100%.
Yeah.
All kinds of surprises.
They definitely got me curious because I knew nothing about this game, but I'm curious now.
The scariest unit.
Certain things I don't. If they look for brutal honesty, hopefully they can handle it.
They go into active camo and they actually have clones,
Hopefully.
a bunch of like clones
We'll see.
that go out there. So you think
A game that I love, Concord.
and then by the time
We
you're
was
done,
brutal with that. The developers they took it on that on the chin. Even though people say, we was loving Concord and everything we loved about it. There's a lot. They miss all the cons that we said about Concord.
Yeah, no.
We have more cons and everything.
push them and they notice you're pushing, they'll punish you for that too. So
Convenient that they missed out on that.
of these units.
Convenient, even with the timestamps.
And the recruits, honestly,
Even with the
recruits,
timestamps, that's a
rush
good
down
point.
That they do, if you're not too careful and knowing where they're going to be flanking you and rushing you down from, we're purposely making them these formidable foes that you can't get treasure out of the world easily, and they're guarded.
I just think they need to do. They need to have a different mode as well. You can't just have this mode, in my personal opinion.
From I believe Shebsky, can a team be composed of any number of runner types, like 3 Blackbirds, for example?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
There's no.
Oh, see,
restriction on
yeah, they
how
said there's no
you
restriction.
Assemble your crew. You
Yep.
can all play the same. You can create a meme comp if you want, or you can diversify a little bit, and sort of try to use each other's utilities. But we've seen them all.
You know what I see in the feature of this game?
Different combinations we've seen.
We're gonna have a 5v, a 5 team, or 14.
Nah, I don't see that with this. The way it's set up, it just don't seem like.
It's gonna be a chaotic mode. Cause the map look big enough for it.
It's not a specific thing for a runner, so we're purposely trying to make it so that.
Or put a no bot
I did see the,
for
kill
14.
bomb, which is like basically 3 locusts in the playtest from last week. But yeah,
Let's go. Yeah. So again, obviously, it's been so much fun to hear you guys even talking about this game and the experiences you've had. You've been building a world that's really ripe for players.
So
to tell
wait,
their own stories in.
where's everybody getting the price on? Because they haven't talked about price in this game yet.
There was an article
What are some of the stories
from GameSpot. But
so many. I mean, there's so
or not GameSpot. I think people were speculating something about the price
we've never even seen before.
that I saw on Twitter, but I think somebody else was saying that it's not going to be the case. We'll see.
Yeah, because we've been watching this stream for like almost an hour, and there's not one mention of price or cost or microtransactions. Nothing.
Oh, there's going to be microtransactions in here.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
What are you expecting?
this interview seemed very purposeful that they're avoiding.
Yeah, they're not talking about price. They're not talking about. It's and that was also kind of like had me like looking like you give us a release date, but don't really talk about the price.
first time.
where to buy. Like you don't show none of that. Just weird to me.
Oh, Henry Heck said, Marathon account said it's a premium title, but it won't be full price.
Okay.
Why didn't you say that here? We'll see.
Yeah, check out the Discord. It's getting wild in there right now. Wits, how about you? Anything come to mind on your side?
I'm just really excited for folks to discover the content and play with it in interesting ways. We've been making this meal for a bit. It's just time to see folks play, right? Like we've been making the sandbox for a bit.
You gotta open that up, Bungie.
Activities and everything in
You gotta open it up, man.
See people react to it organically. And
Closed beta 5 months does sound crazy. I agree with Persona 100%. A closed beta is more 9 months, almost a year off. This is beta territory.
Well, chat, Discord, let us know. We'd love to hear what you guys are thinking.
Absolutely.
But that brings us to just about.
But it looked good. It looked good.
For starters, guys, thanks so much for being here today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, and thank you everybody out there. Like,
See, they finished. They didn't mention price.
No, not here. Hemi said they mentioned it on Twitter. He tagged us.
Also, there's an immense amount of staff here that has been super gracious and kind to come and help work with us on this. So just want to make sure all of you.
Or even if you're not going, there's no microtransactions conversation. These are things that is unavoidable in this day and age of multiplayer games.
That's right.
So as much as I enjoyed this gameplay reveal, I think those are important conversations to have as well.
But again, a huge thanks, Joe Ziegler, Joe Cross, Andrew Witz, and Lars Bakken. Thank you all for being here today. And of course, again, to echo Ziegler, thank you so much to the entire dev team here at Bungie. Thank you so much for being here today.
Shout out to Bungie, man. This is a good showcase.
It's your contributions that make Marathon possible. So truly, thank you. It's honestly humbling to be here today. And again, of course, the crew here, thank you all so much for all of your hard work. It's been incredible seeing this stage come up so quickly, rather. So thank you so much. It's been a gargantuan effort, and it's all thanks to your efforts. And most importantly, again, to all of you fine folks out there for joining us today. It's such a privilege for us to get the opportunity to share what we've been working on, and it matters most when you show up and join us. We know you have busy days, and we're thankful to be a part of it. So,
they made a tweet responding to Wario.
And of course, we got something fun at the end. Make sure you stick around for a little bit longer. We're going to be rating Scarrow and Mr. Raffle Waffles, Milo, out there.
But see, this is the shit. This is the stuff that I keep talking about, bro. Communication is important. First impressions are important. When you lay all that stuff out on your center stage, there is no room for misinterpretation. You have everybody's attention here. You could have talked about the price quickly and all of that and moved on. There wouldn't have been any room for misinterpretation, misinformation, or any type of grifting bullshit that tends to happen when you omit details and information. That stuff is important, man. And I don't understand why developers continue to not get out ahead of that, especially in today's landscape of grifter content creators and misinformation pundits and all these other things that continuously happen on social media, on YouTube, on wherever. Get out in front of that stuff. Nip it in the bud before it could become something more.
That's another trailer. Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I feel like consolidating that information is more important than trickling some of that, especially the important details like that. You can't just be like, okay, all right, we talking about the gameplay, then next week we're gonna talk about pricing. No, just have that in this one. Oh, this looks like a different game.
This is like, I guess the story aspect of it or whatever. I think this part was actually really, really good. Like really good.
Oh, this don't look like the art style though. This look like
no. This is like, I think just like a story trailer or something. I don't remember what it was, but I think it's supposed to be like a story trailer or something like that.
Yeah.
You know this about to be made into a movie or a show.
Marathon show. Yo, watch this part.
I remember Bungie said that they were interested in doing productions and stuff like that.
What's happening?
Now it can't look like this because it's going on Xbox.
That's the persona I know.
Am I lying?
Is this marathon?
Yeah, this is Marathon. This is the story or like little trailer that they doing or whatever, showing it off. Like a story aspect.
Not gonna lie, this visual look good to me too.
Yeah, this
they could have kept this look too.
The story and everything with this definitely pulled me in for sure.
I'm just confused off the two different visual looks. I'm seeing a trailer, like whatever I'm seeing here. This look more realistic. The gameplay is looking more cel shaded, cartoony. This got to be like a story mode, bro.
No, they didn't talk about no story mode. Game 5 months out. Still got questions.
I can see people cosplaying as this girl. Sakaguchi. Oh, she got mad fits. Oh, ain't this is the chick I'm gonna play? This the girl, this character I'm gonna play. What's her name? Glitch?
Yeah, Glitch, yeah.
Oh, so multiple people can hide behind the shield. No story mode bar, just a narrative to go with the season. Oh, so like one of those
Wait, hold up. Wait, what?
That's what Court just said.
Court said, huh? No story mode, just narrative to go with the seasons? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Concord, is that you?
Yo, bro, that's why I said what I said earlier.
No. Court, you lying to me. Court, you lying to me. You just woke me up, Court. You
Court,
lying to me.
Court, send the link. Send the link. Send the link.
You lying to me, bruh.
Post the link in there.
You
Bro,
lying to me, my boy.
That's why
You
I
lying
said
to
like
me.
a lot of the
You
things
lying to
that they're
me.
describing and what they're doing with this game, Concord and factions is what it is. That's why if somebody was to tell me Bungie wanted to scrap them tubes to put their game out, I wouldn't put that on. I wouldn't put that on the rug. I'd be like, I can see why, because you're gonna put out a product that is very similar. I'm just not understanding why this looks so visually different. Like,
Because this is the short. This is a short, like one of the movie shorts or whatever.
but this is gonna confuse people. They're gonna be like, all right, this is how your game gonna look.
Nope.
Ooh, shorty moving. Oh yeah, Glitch is itsy, bruh. She's itsy, bruh. Oh, yo, that was kind of sick. I ain't gonna hold you. How she came out of that stealth, that was fire. Don't snipe my girl.
Oh, nice. Keep watching, boy. Keep watching. This looked really good too. Like this had me like, yo.
Yeah, this look good, bro.
Like, this was like a movie or like a show or a story or something. Like this would be awesome. I'd watch this.
Bro, you got to know your audience, man. Cause when you showing this, people's gonna be like, all right, story mode. But this look good, bro. Yeah. Oh, she got hit.
And this is just a short, bro. This ain't
She
game.
she
This ain't
she
the
dead,
story.
bro. She dead.
Hey yo, listen.
Yeah, she dead. Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah, she donezo, my boy.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. This wasn't looking fire though.
Yeah, this is fire. This definitely had me like, yo, I like this.
You're like a stealth devil. See little horns on her head.
That's what I'm saying, Matt. Yo, Matt. I don't know nothing. That's what I'm saying, Matt. Oh yeah, that man got caught, boy. Yes, sir. They ended him.
Another sniper?
Yeah. This could have been story content for the game. What do I know?
The same criticism we have for Concord
Yep.
when they
This
showed them
could-
shorts.
All this effort, this could have been some dope ass story content. What do I know though?
So every season you gonna get something like this?
Probably.
Oh, that's a different character.
Do you recognize this child?
Oh, that's a dude. It's a dude. I thought it was a girl. Alpha joined the Discord to sign up.
Oh, that's what this is.
Oh, we at the end. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please disperse. Create an alpha gameplay content live now. Let me see if that's up. Yeah, so overall, oh yeah, I see it. Real cinematic short. Overall, there's some stuff that I do like. Oh, Erica Lindbeck. Oh, Ben Starr is the narrator.
I ain't seen a whole lot of black people in the audience.
Yeah, shout out to Ben Starr, man. He been on fire.
Yeah, he probably gonna be the new not Neil Druckmann. He gonna be the new Troy Baker.
All right, Persona, man. Marathon. Overall impressions as far as the show case. Is this something that you see yourself purchasing just based off of what they're showing you? Or is that like a wait and see for you?
Nah, I need to play an alpha or a beta before I decide if this is something I'm gonna buy into. I think the concept of it is cool. I think, you know, the you know, when I see like certain gameplay aspects, a little bit of the gameplay and all that, like it looks cool in some instances, but then I'm kind of just like, you know, is this gonna have legs? You know, is this gonna get canceled? You know, and I can't help but also keep thinking like, yo, especially with how PlayStation's been moving and with this live service pushing all that. You know, is this going to get canned? Is it going, you know, all that other stuff? I can't help but think about that as well. But in terms of the gameplay, I can only judge from what I see so far. And for what I've seen so far, I'm not impressed enough to say day one buy. But I also know how I am when it comes to shooters and things like this. I need to play this game for myself and see what that gameplay and movement and everything is like. So, you know, alpha, beta, whatever, I'll determine if it's something I'll really, you know, put some time into or not.
Let's say you're not into the alpha. You didn't get to the beta. Based off of what you see, it's not a purchase for you.
No. It's more of a. Oh, wait, no, you said if I didn't get into the alpha, but I got into the beta.
But you didn't get into the beta. You didn't get enough.
Oh, if I'm not able to play it at all.
Yeah, but based off what you seen, what they showing you today, did they sell you on the game?
Nah, not all the way. No, I would say they probably about 60%. Also, I need to know what the price is. You know, I'm not something like this. I'm not paying no 70. You know, and 3 maps, 6 players. I mean, 6 characters, 3 maps, a 4th map coming in season 1. You know, who else, and also who else is like, are you picking this up? Is you know, some of the crew picking this up? I'm not playing this shit with no randoms. Hell no. This is definitely a game you playing with like friends or like with like people you know. I wouldn't want to play this with randoms. I would try it solo, but that to me would get boring very quickly. Even if I were winning, it would still get boring to me pretty quickly playing solo, because it's really, even though there is a solo option, it's meant to be played with friends or play with a team. Yeah. So no, it's definitely dependent on who
there was a moment where one of the players was by themselves, yo, and I don't know if it was she or he, they got jumped by 2 players and they died fast. It was dead quick. But yeah, like I felt like there's some highs in here as far as the reveal. You know, the explanation of the game without seeing it, I was just like, yeah, I'm not interested in it. Extractor shooter. Seeing the game a little bit more, my interest is definitely peaked for it. But I still have a lot of questions, especially how PlayStation is moving when it comes to these type of games. But yeah, like there's certain things that just throw me off. Like that menu doesn't look good. I don't know how that's going to pan out on a controller. There's certain things that I feel like you should have just announced regardless. You announced 6 characters. Yeah, 4 of them is going to be in the alpha, but I want to know what the other 2 characters are. You know what I mean? Like, talk about that. You know what I mean? Show the different maps. I know there's going to be 1 map, but you could show the map, other maps in the game. You know? You could talk about the pricing. You could talk about if you're going to have microtransactions. I feel like those things you need to be very transparent on, especially if you're going to do a gameplay reveal, which, yeah, the focus is going to be the gameplay, which I respect and I like that. But these are conversations and aspects of the game you cannot just omit and save it for another day, or just consolidate all that information. You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely I definitely need to see more. So I'm going to watch the other gameplay that, you know, people said that they have, but based off of everything that I've seen so far off that stream, it is not a purchase for me. Based off what I'm seeing, but I do have my eyes on it. Not saying that I wouldn't purchase this down the line or down the road, but it's just right now I'm just looking at it like, I'm not too sure. You know what I mean? But yeah, that is Marathon. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it, see what's going on with the game. But I don't feel like PlayStation learned any type of lesson. You know, after the huge letdown of Concord and how they executed that, going into Marathon,
I see a lot of similarities here too with Marathon, like with certain things that they're talking about, especially now she was pointing it out, and then like,
bro, look at the names that they're using.
Like the characters and how they are, some of the characters and things like that. I could definitely see where like those.
Bro, they described a lot of Concord that you've been doing. They described a lot of what factions is, like the background of factions, like you picking a faction, you know, not the taking care of the whole village and, you know, collecting food and all that stuff. But there's still other aspects where if you keep your people alive, you still get little things that buff you up. I don't want to call it buff you up.
Let me say this. For y'all that think that this game ain't gonna have microtransactions, I got a bridge to sell you. Listen, Don't be fooled. This game will absolutely have microtransactions. Trust me. This game will absolutely have microtransactions. It's gonna have a store for you to buy costumes and all that. Trust me. Don't be fooled. This game will absolutely have all of that. Trust me.
Oh yeah, 100%. Especially like the gun camos and stuff. I can see that for sure. But yeah, I'm not too hype on it, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. Just because it did pique a little bit of interest. We'll see if we get into the alpha or whatnot to try it. But I'm not overly hyped for this game, man.
Harlem Gamer said, "Would you buy it if you saw it sold extremely well? Why would that matter to me?"
Nah, I don't care about. I care about a healthy community in a shooter or a competitive game, but that doesn't sway me for my interest in the game if something is successful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If the game looks cool and something I'm interested in, I'm gonna buy it regardless. But
yeah,
my whole thing is with Marathon, I'm not necessarily seeing the hype. And it's an extraction shooter, which I'm like, those for me are fun for us for a while. Like, Friday night or Saturday, yo, Bar, you trying to play some Marathon? All right, cool. Kendra, you trying to play some Marathon? All right, let's run it. And we play for like a day, and then I'm not on it, like, unless my friends or people I know are playing. Like, I can see this being game I necessarily don't play unless other people are playing. Like, legit. And that doesn't mean the game is bad. It's just the type of game that this is, those extraction shooter games, you got to play with a team that's communicating. If we ain't communicating and all that, that's going to annoy the shit out of me. Like, beyond no other. And y'all that watch me play Call of Duty, or if I play Call of Duty with me, you know what I'm talking about. Barry knows for sure. I can't do that. I can't do that, man. And I'm not playing with no randoms, because the randoms, they gonna either quit or they just not gonna really be on point. I'm good. You can keep that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this menu real quick. Like, I don't know who designed this, but you need to be looked at. respect. Yo, I'm trying to be nice, but I'm a very blunt dude, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why PlayStation probably don't rock with us. Gonna be too blunt, even though that's what they said they want.
Nah, they don't want that. They want the toxic positivity bullshit.
Oh yeah, let me say it. Yeah, whoever designed the UI, hopefully next game they can do a better job. Is that better?
Nah, it ain't gonna be no. Nah, listen.
Bro, look at this, bro.
I personally feel like a lot is riding on the success of this game, for Bungie as well. Like, if this game don't hit, PlayStation about to come in and take the reins. Like, all right, y'all about to get it. Y'all about to assimilate. Y'all about to get assimilated, man. That's it.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's too much going on in that menu, man. Yeah. It's too much.
Yo, this looks nasty, bro. Nasty work. It looks lazy. It looks like you took Minecraft and whatever mobile free to play PC and just like, hey, you know what? Let's just put that in there so we can drag and drop. Like, I'm looking at it from a console controller perspective, and I'm just like, how is this going to work? Yeah, PC people on PC, they probably don't care about this. Like, hey, this looks fine to me. Let's drag and drop, blah blah blah. But let's look at the aesthetic. Look how the look, the visual pop. What are we looking at here, man? Overrun AR, long shot. I don't even know what the hell is going on here. I'm not seeing money, equipment, money, cores, money. Is this how much it sells for? I don't know.
Maybe that might be what it costs, like it sells for, or what you can buy, or whatever the case may be. Those are attachments you can buy and whatnot.
Yo, shout out to the Iron Lords podcast. I don't know what is going on. Does YouTube have like a raid kind of joint?
Nah, what happened?
It says Iron Lord. It says they say hi to like Iron Lord. But if anybody from Iron Lord is watching, appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to the Iron Lord boys. You know what I mean? Those are my guys right there. Hopefully we see them at PAX later in May. But go ahead, Persona.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I think when it comes to the menus, you know, it definitely feels a little too all over the place. But in terms of Resident, because people saying Resident Evil menus ain't this crazy. At least not to me.
No, like I get the Resident Evil comparison, but Resident Evil, there's a visual pop. Like I can understand it very quickly. Yo, big shout out to Ghost in the Garage Gaming, man. Yo, shout out to my man Ghost, man, with the $100 donation. Yo, what is going on with y'all today? You said what's WUPS? What up? Yo, Ghost, man, appreciate you, man. Everything. Hopefully, everything is good with you and the fam. You know what I mean? I see you always out there. You know, checking these people on Twitter, aka X. But shout out to my man Ghost in the Garage, man.
Ghost gonna put them in their place, man.
Yeah,
for sure. Ghost, appreciate the super chat, bro, man. Shout out to you and the family. Hope everybody is good, for real.
Yeah, man. But yo, definitely let us know how y'all feeling about Marathon. Are we tripping? Are we? It's not saying that I'm not like interested in playing the game.
I'm gonna try.
But I feel like there's still a lot of questions about the game, and we're we're about to get into. We're in April. We're about to get into May. You know what I mean? But this is the new strategy that they have where they keep everything close to the chest until, you know, a little trickle information as get closer to the date. But yeah, I see your tweet, Persona. I agree with you 100%. I don't think 5 months is enough time to even react to any type of feedback from players. How big is going to be this closed beta or this closed alpha? How much people are they going to let in? Is it super exclusive? You know what I mean? To get into there.
And are people even going to give the right feedback, man? Let me shut up.
Hey, man.
Shut up, man.
We know that they ain't listening to your feedback.
No, not at all. Not at all. You know, hopefully I get in. I signed up. So if I get in, you know, Bari, I'll you know.
Oh, you signed up through Discord?
Yeah.
I don't want to join no Discord. Respectfully, I don't even want to sound like a Debbie Downer or like.
You got to get it's stupid too, because you have to do this /alpha to get a special link to go in. Then you got to sign in with your PSN account, fill out this survey, 20 questions of asking all this stuff, and then in the hopes to get in. So I might not even get in, but if I get in, you know, I'll just let you sign in and download it from my account.
Are you we gonna see, man. That sound like a lot of work that you just said, man, for alpha, but
it is a lot.
You know what? For the content, for the people, you know what I mean?
If I get in,
listen,
if we're allowed to stream it, I'll definitely stream it, give my thoughts live. We'll definitely talk about it on WUPS or do a WUPS game night or whatever and you know, stream it on the WUPS channel or something like that. If I get in, I'll definitely stream it. And you know, I'll make sure Bari is able to play with me as well. Pause.
Yeah, man. Cause listen, Dr. Lupo, I'm coming for you. Okay, I seen your gameplay, and listen, we need some console representation.
You can't stream or share gameplay. That sucks. Okay, well,
yeah, but hey, what kind of feedback you leaving, bro? Leave that feedback in the Discord, man. You know what I mean? They gonna have you in a channel in the Discord and mute you up. They gonna mute your ass. They're like, what? What this person said? Menus is ass cheeks. Mute.
Mute. Nah, they about to kick me off the server, bro. I start being too critical. Let me be too critical. They kicking me off that server, boy. That's it.
Even though they say, we respect brutal honesty.
We love feedback. Bullshit.
Nah, but I don't want to sound negative because I did feel like it was a really good showcase. So big shout out to Bungie.
They showed a lot of gameplay. I thought it was cool and whatnot. But I again, I have to see and play this for myself, man. I really, really do. I do.
Yeah. My biggest feedback is how the guns look and this. You know what I mean? And I do feel like it does look a little slow.
So So if you get in, you get 2 codes to give to friends. Oh, all right, Sonny, you good? I got you.
Yeah, say less. Say
Hopefully I
less.
get in. We'll try to sign up too, so we can better our odds.
I'm not feeling this, and I'm not feeling how polygonal the guns look.
What? You're not feeling how what?
Polygonal, is that a word? Like how boxy.
Polygonish or whatever. Polygonal.
I
I've
think
never
it's
heard that word
polygonal.
before. No,
Yeah.
I've never heard that word before. You don't like how it looks very polygonish or whatever.
Yeah.
Boxy.
Yeah,
Boxy or whatever.
I feel like they can do a better job with how the guns look, even in that art style.
Polygon. I've never heard that word. Yo, now you go.
Pretty sure it's a word, polygonal, even though I'm fucking it up. But yeah, the presentation, it was pretty good presentation. I like dev talks, and I would like to see more dev talks.
Oh,
like
you mean
this.
polygon? It's polygonal? Oh no, you were right. Holy shit. You were right.
Yeah, brother.
Polygonal.
I might have a list, man, but you know, I am multi-degreed out here.
I've heard because polygon. I forgot. Yeah, okay, polygonal. You got it. You got it, brother. You got it, man.
You know, I do. You know, might not look it, but I do have multiple degrees. I did some colleges somehow. But any closing thoughts on Persona, man, before we get up out of here?
No. Hopefully they fix the polygonal.
He got a new word. You know what the word they use for Resogun? Voxels.
Voxels.
Remember that was a word that they was using on Resogun, voxel.
Yeah, I remember that. Nah, final words is if I get into the alpha, you know, I'll try it and see if it's something I can see myself buying or not. But as of right now, it's not a buy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna watch some more of this gameplay. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it a stat, Bungie. I'm not joining no Discord to sign up for no I'm gonna keep it a stat, man. That is not my vibe. I'm not that type of person like that. You can say that for the young boys that's drinking Prime and whatever and it just I'm good on that, man. Do the old school, send me a email or let me sign up. And I get in there.
Weird. They don't got they like just put a link out or whatever. I think you can just send him the link you got Persona. Well, I did this like an hour or so ago, so I don't think I can do it anymore. Or maybe I can. Hold up.
Oh yeah, P Rock just posted it up here.
What?
To Wario, responding to Wario, Marathon is going to launch as a premium product, meaning players will be asked to pay full price, which I don't have an issue with that.
What does full price mean though?
Marathon will have a battle pass and 3 maps. The 4th map will arrive shortly after launch. That I don't think that is cool. 3 maps. And they say Marathon will be a premium title. Marathon will not be full priced. Will announce details this summer. Like when I hear the word premium, I'm thinking like, okay, base price is $60, $70. So, you know what I'm saying? Like full price. I don't know, man. But I don't have an issue. $30, $40. I do think the map count needs to go up. But like I said, we'll see when we play the game. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed you know, this reaction. Sorry it took us a little bit late, but you know, had some things I had to handle at home. And we'll catch you next Saturday at 11 a.m.
Yes, sir. Same time, same place, same crew, the WUPS crew. You guys have a great weekend. Peace.
Get your marathon on.